Hello guys, welcome back to the Spicy Sweet Design channel, and this is going to be a review on the McFarlane toys. Raw 10. Raw 10 stands for Robotic Animal Weapon 10. I guess they're going to have 10 characters in this wave or something like that. I don't know. Really don't know what the 10 stands for, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's manufactured by McFarlane Toys, and this is a Walmart exclusive. This line is exclusive to Walmart in the United States, and the retail price is $19.99, which is it's a pretty decent value for something this big. I believe the material that this thing is made from is most likely plasticized PVC, so buyers beware. Do your research before you buy plasticized PVC products. And this content is made specifically for adult collectors. If you're under the age of 18, please leave. Reason I'm doing that is to be compliant with COPPA and to be compliant with the European GDPR. We know the law is not set, but in the future it can change. So, in case if it change, it's safer to just make all my content for adults. That way I don't have to deal with lawsuits from fake advocacy groups, because that's what they do. They're trying to sue people to make an easy $500 to $2,000. And yeah, you just can't ignore those type of lawsuits. It's frivolous, but it happens. And just to be respectful for my viewers, I'm asking you guys very nicely to leave if you're under the age of 18. Just come back when you're 18. All right, let's go ahead and go on with the review. Okay, so yeah, basically this thing only has 5 points of articulation. So there's really not much in terms of articulation. The sculpt work is very nice on this guy. I wouldn't compare to like a statue or anything like that. You know what? Maybe a statues from Diamond Products, Diamond Distribution. Whatever they contract whoever to work on their statues. Maybe it's on that level. But definitely not on par with the $500 to $1,000 statues from Sideshow or Prime One or XM. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good for its price point, like the $20 product. The amount of sculpt that you get, is pretty good. I mean, there are obviously signs of what makes this a $20 product. For example, you get these these seam lines right there that goes on the side of the body. They can't really do anything about that. You also have mold issues where you can see a lot of the details right here are just not well produced from the mold. Yeah, you can see that. Like, what is this? What kind of line is that? Is that part of the? Yeah, I mean, look, that's there's some pretty obvious areas. I show you guys that this is not high-end collectibles. This is just they had to cut some corners on making something at this price point. So you do have seam lines everywhere. Also seam line right across the forehead. Yeah, a lot of reviews that I saw on YouTube are suggesting that these kind of products are made specifically for kids. I don't know. It depends on your perspective. I would say this is probably geared more toward adult collectors because McFarlane Toys generally makes stuff for adult collectors. Now there are some issues with this one. You can see the fur on the body is a different color. The plastic on the body is a different color compared to the legs. I think the body itself right here, the body could actually be made from ABS plastic. The body itself could be ABS plastic, while the arms, the legs are made from plasticized PVC. So, I mean, if you want to look up the thing that concerns people about plasticized PVC, there's a lot of information out there. To make the PVC pliable or soft or flexible, they have to introduce a softener, the plasticizer. And generally speaking, the plasticizers are made from phthalates. And it's a chemical that's known to cause reproductive harm, developmental issues in children or adults. and also cancer. So you might want to watch out for that. And the biggest concern with that type of plastic is this thing called plasticizer migration, where the plasticizer do not want to stay in the plastic. It will try to separate itself from the plastic, so the chemical become like, the plastic become like sticky. You can feel it, and then there's a strong chemical smell. That's a thing called plasticizer migration, and that's really, really bad. If you have a figure, if you have a toy like that has like the plasticizer coming out, I would recommend just throw away and do not let your children touch it. I don't think you want to touch it either, because you don't want to be exposed with the chemicals, especially phthalates. So anyway, we got raw tin right here on the bottom of the feet. Right there, very interesting, and it's been product safety tested, obviously made in China. The thing with the U.S. safety standard is just really weird. They don't disclose the products it's made from, and then that's why a lot of like third parties, like for example, Prop 65 in California, throw on the sticker saying like, hey, you know what, this product has been has exposure to the chemical phthalates, and yeah, it's known to cause cancer and stuff like that. This video is becoming like a product warning video for some reason. I just really hate the chemical. So yeah. But anyway, this guy is actually gonna get remade into a custom. I'm gonna repaint the armor gold. I don't know if I'm gonna sculpt a helmet on this guy, but my customer, the other Eric, not associated, the guy who bought my business, wanted me to make a Gorilla Grot, 1/6 scale Gorilla Grot custom figure, so his flash can have somebody to fight. So obviously I did some research on Gorilla Grot. A lot of his armor are gold color, so I'm gonna have to paint this guy completely in gold color, so he can be a Gorilla Grot. Like a villain from the Flash universe, DC universe actually. So yeah, let me just go ahead and give you guys a couple pointers about my opinion about this figure. I think the sculpt work is really good. I like all this mechanical design right here. I think this is very reminiscent. I mean, this is very McFarlane-ish. I see a lot of this design with his like cyborg spawn and stuff like that in the 90s. And yeah, a lot of McFarlane figures in the 90s are all designed very similar to this, like that. They have very limited articulation, but they have really good sculpt, and they have pretty decent paintwork and stuff like that. Although this one, the paintwork is actually kind of questionable. It's basically just molded plastic with a wash on the arm, the armor parts, even the body have a little bit of wash. But the way they did the wash on the mouth, this doesn't make any sense. Like, how do you have all these like what has he been eating, like dirt or something like that, motor oil or something? Like, why is his teeth all like that? That doesn't make a lot of sense, right? I feel like they just got lazy with that. I'm gonna have to fix that. So that's the part that's getting me kind of annoyed. But everything else is very well done. Aside from, yeah, I mean, the wash right here seems like a little lazy, and I feel like originally the arm was kind of stuck. Basically, I feel like what they did at the factory is just like they take the black wash and then they just glop it on here, because the arms were stuck because of the paint. So you can see like that. Yeah, but overall for 20 bucks, I think this is okay for 20 bucks. If you can get it for a little bit cheaper than 20 bucks, yeah, it's I'd say anywhere 15 to 20 bucks is a fair value for this figure. I wouldn't pay anything more than 20 bucks for it, despite a lot of people saying that this thing is incredible for 20 bucks. Yeah, you do have some obvious issues like these mold lines, which is not, if you're like a high-end collector, you're gonna be like, well, what is that? Right? Yeah. Believe it or not, the guy who won this custom, Eric, he wanted to pay $120 for me to repaint this guy. But I don't know if you still want to do it after I give you he watched this video, because I'm giving you guys an honest opinion. I don't get this stuff for free. Well, technically, I got this one for free from our Walmart guy, but then we kind of pay him salary, so yeah. it kind of evens it out, right? So, all right. So anyway, yeah. Overall, I think this is decent for $20. Yeah, about you get what you pay for. It's you get a lot of good scope work, but then you also have some obvious sign that this thing is not meant to be like a super high-end collectible. For what it's worth, the scope is good. I don't really have any real comment about the paintwork because it's basically just a wash. So you don't really have a lot of paintwork on this guy. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Again, if you're gonna get these type of products for your kids, make sure you do some research about plasticized PVC. Because developmental issues seems like a big problem these days. I have watched a lot of videos, and I know a lot of children's, my friends' children, also have like developmental issues. Nowadays, I don't know what kind of chemical they've been exposed to, but some people have autism, ADHD, and all that stuff. So, very serious stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys find the information helpful. Stay tuned for more reviews if there are going to be any more reviews on this channel. I feel like, talking shit about the products is just probably going to get me censored as well. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.